What is going on, everybody? It's Ty Smith, I'm a Renaissance man. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful, great morning. Hope I find you all just having a great day in a good state of mind, all that good stuff. No worries, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started. By high demand, I must say. Y'all really been wanting me to do this Jamey Johnson in color. So here we go. I'm ready to just jump right on into it.
I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm and a Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943 in the wintertime. Almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. That rose was red and her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Yeah, pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color.
Alright guys, that was pretty good. Nice little message behind all that, and I kind of get what it means, you know, because a lot of times, like even my kids right now, they say some weird stuff. They say things like, Dad, when you were a kid were things black and white, like it's weird. They almost think that when me and my wife met, they thought that like our eyes only saw each other in black and white. It's weird, but I kind of thought that same thing too when I was little growing up. But what I do like about this is the fact that this person was able to tell this story from his grandpa's standpoint. You know, his granddad was actually able to tell him the experiences that he had, you know, when he's in 1940 something, that was like what, World War II, when that was dealing with Hitler and all that. That's crazy to be able to have like a grandfather that was actually a part of history, you know. So one thing that's really cool about this that I can kind of expose a lot is that a lot amongst my race, we don't get that. And I don't know if y'all know what I mean by that, but let me just tell you this. As far as like fatherlessness amongst black is a high epidemic. When I was in high school, we were told that, you know, blacks that's coming up in like a single parent home or something like that was like at 60-some%. And like right now, I think it's like at 80. Yeah, that's like 80% of us came from a single parent home or no parent home or something like that. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say that like I didn't have no relationship with neither one of my grandparents on my mom or my dad's side. So it would have been cool just to kind of hear stories of things that they went through or something like that, or just get a history of like what kind of made the fabric of me. And at the same time, I didn't have my dad in the house either, so there's a lot of things that could just be missing, you know, those stories, or that just to know, you know, just to be able to kind of relate to what makes you what you are. I mean, I am who I am now by the grace of God. I don't break, or what I'm trying to say is I don't like hate any of them for not doing that, you know. I'm just, because if it wasn't for the life that I kind of had, I probably wouldn't be the person who I am right now. But yet at the same time, there could be some things that could have been, you know, really good into knowing how my character came about to who I am. Like, you know, as far as being a musician, I play the keyboard, drums, bass, organ, piano. I go around and I speak. I'm a health coach, a spiritual coach, you know. I help people in so many different ways, but what I'm getting at is that I would have liked to have known how all that came about. Besides him, I'm just saying, it would have been cool to know, was my dad a musician, you know, was my grandpa a musician, you know, were there any of these things actually where I got that talent from. So like I said, these songs, they're really cool because they get to open up areas within us that we can kind of explore. Because like if I never would have heard this song, it probably would have never made me think about, oh, that would have been cool to know if what my granddad did, or if he was in a war, if he fought in anything, something that was very unique about him, you know. So anyway, really good song. That was by Jamey Johnson, and it's called In Color. This is Modern Renaissance Man. I hope you guys have food, hope you have clothing, hope you have a home that you can stay in, and then most of all, hope you all are in perfect health. God bless you.